Fast Break was released in 1979 and is a feature film debut of Gabe Kaplan, better known as Mr. Cotter in the hit TV show that was released in 1975 to 1978. Welcome back, Cotter. Fast Break, released in 1979, is directed by Jack Smith and stars Gabe Kaplan, Harold Sylvester, and Michael Warren. The requirement that sports films always conclude with the big game is one of their issues. They all appear to begin the same way too, with a struggling squad and an unbeatable champion in the past, and naturally, with an unaccommodating coach and a resilient group of misfit players. This concept has been used so frequently that Fast Break nearly feels like a replay. This is Gabe Kaplan's first movie, and it's a good movie. This was, I believe, it came out in 1979, and it's Fast Break, where he plays a basketball coach who basically gets recruited by an unknown, lesser-known college, and where they want him to be a coach. But it's a dilapidated building, a dilapidated school, and so he tries to find the inner street kids, all black, to be on his basketball team. And one of the central figures of the team is a woman, professional basketball player, who pretends to be a man to play for Gabe Kaplan, and they call him Swish. In the film, Gabe Kaplan plays a wannabe basketball coach who prowls New York City playgrounds in search of players. When Gabe makes his big offer, his wife isn't convinced that this is how an adult man should be spending his free time, and isn't persuaded either. In search of a coach, Cadwallader U in Nevada is interested in Kaplan. To be honest, the pay is a tough, meager $50 in cash for each game his side wins. Gabe Kaplan recruits a whole bunch of these inner youth black players to play for him at the university or college, and basically they need to get up in the rankings, and every time they win, Gabe Kaplan will make extra money on the side from the head coach. However, there is a target to aim for. Kaplan will receive a 3-year no-cut deal worth $30,000 if his side defeats State. Now, back in 1979, $30,000 was a lot of money. Gabe Kaplan accepts the position despite his wife's decision to remain in New York. He gathers 4 young black people to make up the core of his new squad, and they ride in a station wagon westward. Upon becoming rather odd to the other boys, one of the children is given the moniker Swish. The fact that Swish is a girl is, as you may or may not know, something I would withhold from you if it weren't made clear in bold letters in the movie's advertisements. In the interim, you have pot, you have some sex scenes, you have some mob scenes, some shooting scenes, and this is not an all-around great comedy, but there's light humor in it. No drama, but it's a comedy, and there's nothing that you're going to be like laughing really hard at, but it's a good movie. It's a nice movie that came out in 1979. I can see the similarity with a TV show that came out around the same time, 1978 possibly, The White Shadow, starring Ken Howard, and so that reminded me of Fast Break. The film swiftly gets down to its formula. Every child has issues, and the coach helps them all get resolved while hiding serious issues of his own. These kinds of movies always end the same way, with Cadwallader trailing by a few points in the fourth quarter of the big game. The issues will arise at the same time and reach a critical point. But Fast Break is a good movie. If you like basketball, you like sports, and you want to see Gabe Kaplan out of his realm from being Mr. Cotter, he brings his stand-up comedy routine into this movie. It's a lot of one-liners and his facial expressions, and his acting is really good in this movie. Gabe Kaplan does very well in Fast Break. I enjoy Fast Break. They cast some characters in the movie. They're funny. The basketball scenes are really good. The shot making is really good. The games that they play in the movie very believable. The characters, though, they're funny. But again, the one that stands out the most is the basketball player they call Swish. And if you watch the movie, you'll understand why they call him Swish and what happens with Swish in the movie. So without giving anything out, I totally recommend Fast Break. Now, out of 5 stars, I would give this 3.5. Again, it's not a great comedy, but if you're a fan of Gabe Kaplan or you want to check out one of his films, this is, I believe, was his first film since Welcome Back, Kotter, and it's a good debut. It's a good film. When it first came out, I enjoyed it just because it was Gabe Kaplan, and you wanted to see what he was going to do outside of Welcome Back, Kotter. The film never quite settles on whether it's a comedy or a human drama. Thus, we alternate between serious consequences. The coach divorcing his wife, the girl player telling a prospective suitor her secret, and lighter ones, the opposition coach being scammed at pool. The movie has no established tone. Every scene seems to take off in a different direction. As the coach, Gabe Kaplan performs a passable job. He's funny, charming, and captivating. We nearly question why he just didn't play Mr. Kotter, though because his part is so similar to what he does on Welcome Back, Kotter. He is an engaging performer with a lot of energy and unusual comedic timing. He would do well in anything a little more demanding, but Fast Break seems to be built to eschew difficulty. But it's a fun film if you like basketball and high school sports, high school themed teen movies. Again, you got these late 20-somethings playing teenagers. Actually, not teenagers, but early college people. They're in their early 30s or late 20s. But it's a fun movie all around. I give this movie 3.5 stars out of 5. But it's a good movie. Mr. Kaplan appears to be providing a constant commentary on the character while he plays it. The actor gives it his all, in a very self-aware performance that seems to be saying something at the same time. Look, Ma, no hands. The supporting cast features Randy Heller, who plays Mr. Kaplan's wife, and looks like a brunette Farrah Fawcett Majors. Michael Warren, Harold Sylvester, Mavis Washington as Swish, and Bernard King as the black ethnic player. Mr. Kaplan imports Cadwallader Connie Sawyer as his mother, and Bert Remsen as the coach of the top 10 team that Cadwallader U has to defeat if the movie is to ever end. So Fast Break, if you like basketball, if you like basketball-themed movies, this is a good movie. It's not great, but it's a fun movie all around. It's a nice family movie. I give Fast Break 3.5 stars out of 5, just because of Gabe Kaplan. He makes the movie work. I can't picture this movie being made with anybody else but Gabe Kaplan, because he makes the movie funny. But it's not a funny movie, but he made it funny. There's some forced smiles, some forced laughter, but for his debut, it was a good all-around acting that he did, and it's a good movie. So check out Fast Break. Alright, I'm Tony. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.